Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 24 of May 2023. Essence. Sweet children, in order to experience true peace, become detached from your body. Play the harmonium of your body whenever you want and become detached from it whenever you want. Question: what is the wonder of the love of Shiv Baba, the ocean of love? Answer: Shiv Baba, the ocean of love, gives you children teachings with love and makes you extremely sweet and lovely, the same as himself. The wonder of his love is that you become worthy of worship like Lakshmi and Narayan. Even today, people crowd around them, their idols, to have a glimpse of them. The Father has come to change you children from human beings into deities, from worshippers into those who are worthy of worship. Song: You are the ocean of love, we thirst for one drop. Om Shanti. At this time, each of you children has received a third eye of knowledge. That is, the eye of the soul has opened. That is called Trinetri. It is also called the story of the third eye. In fact, there is just the one name, Raj Yoga, to attain the kingdom. To have yoga with the one who enables you to attain the kingdom and have yoga with the kingdom is referred to as Man Manabhav and Madhyaji Bhav. Remember me and remember your original form. The Father did not speak the Gita in Sanskrit. You children know what the Father explains and what is written in these scriptures. The Father is definitely the ocean of love, and this is why the loveliest one of all is remembered. The Father too knows that he has to go and make the children constantly happy. This Dada was very happy. He didn't have any sorrow. But he didn't know what happiness the Father would come and give. You are now becoming experienced. The Father comes and makes you constantly happy and peaceful. There is happiness through wealth. The Father comes and gives you the inheritance. Some who are wealthy give their children an inheritance and make them happy, but they cannot give them peace. Everyone wants peace. Sannyasis also say, I want peace of mind. The mind and intellect are in the soul, so they ask, how can there be peace of mind? Baba has explained, ask those souls who made them peaceless. They say that souls are beyond happiness and sorrow, that they are abhokta, brackets beyond the effect of experience, and asochta, brackets beyond having thoughts. They don't know that a mind and intellect are organs of each soul. The Father explains, it is Maya that makes you peaceless. The original religion of souls is peace. However, these are the organs, but for how long would you remain seated in peace? Sannyasis have Hatha Yoga. They go into a hole in the ground. The Father sits here and gives you knowledge in an easy way. This is Karma Yoga. In fact, you also get peace at night. Acha, it is my own hands as to whether I use these organs or not to use them or not use them. I am not playing this instrument, brackets harmonium. Consider yourself to be detached. There is even no need to let your eyes blink. The soul continues to see through these eyes. The soul has received eyes to see. However, I do not use my tongue for anything. I just sit here, but there is no benefit in just sitting down idly. There is benefit in remembering the Father Until you have yoga with the Almighty authority, there cannot be any benefit. Yoga is called fire. This is also called a battlefield. It is the battlefield to conquer Maya. Your lifespan will increase with yoga. Your sins are also absolved. There is great happiness too. By remembering Baba, you will then go to Baba. It is all the drama. But the Father explains everything to you. Continue to remember the Father, but together with that, you also have to do service. Because you are not Hatha Yogis. You have received organs to work with. You know that souls are at first Sato Pradhan. They then go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Now everyone from the beginning, brackets of the iron age, is Tamo Pradhan. Some souls are good and so their names are glorified, but those at the end have less power. At first, a soul has more power. So the unlimited Father is the ocean of love. He pulls you so much. Look how much Lakshmi and Narayan brackets the picture attract you. No one knows who made them so sweet. Those who were worthy of worship have become worshippers. Even your Mama and Baba did not know this. Now, by knowing this, they have awakened. Oh, we are those same deities. God sits here and awakens you. He shows you the method with which to conquer Maya. However, there are no other weapons, etc. People don't know what Maya is. They are completely senseless. Only when they become those with stone intellects would the Father come and make them into those with divine intellects. Lakshmi and Narayan are the most beloved. At this time, all are Tamo Pradhan. Because of not knowing God, they continue to remember pebbles and stones. They don't even know Brahma, Vishnu or Shankar, the residents of the subtle region. Lakshmi and Narayan etc. are said to be human beings with divine virtues. Shri Krishna had divine virtues at the beginning of the golden age. Everyone loves Sri Krishna a great deal and they also rock him in cradle. If Sri Krishna had come later in the Copper Age, they would rock Rama, but they never rock Rama in that way. You know that a soul shades a body and runs into another body. It doesn't take long. It is souls that runs the fastest. They don't even take a second. There is nothing faster than this spiritual rocket. However, all of those are physical things. You are the ocean of love. This is the praise of one. He definitely did something for him to be praised. You children now know that Sai Baba is very much the ocean of love. It is the wonder of Baba's love. He gives you teachings and makes you become like Lakshmi and Narayan. He is the ocean of love to such an extent. So many people go to have a glimpse of them, brackets, idol of Lakshmi and Narayan. When people go to Srinath Dware to have a glimpse, there are so many crowds that they are sometimes even beaten. Baba says, I make you children as sweet and lovely as I am. You too were deities. It is said, hum so hum. Brackets, as I was, so I shall become. In fact, it is so hum so. We were the children of Baba, we became deities and then we became warriors. However, it isn't that each soul is the supreme soul or that the supreme soul is each soul. We souls became worthy of worship deities and then we took 84 births. We were deities and then became 2 degrees fewer and became warriors. Then our degrees decreased by 2 more and we became merchants. This is called self-realization. It takes 1 second to spin this cycle. You should have the intoxication that you have now become the children of God. This is why it is remembered. If you want to know about supersensuous happiness, ask the gopis and gopis of Gopi Vallabh. We have now once again come to belong to Baba. We will then once again become deities. Yesterday we were in the night and today we are in the day. It is remembered when the Sadguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. We were completely tamopradhan. What is the Father now making us? He sustains us with so much interest. The Father has to take so many insults, but he understands that this too is in the drama. It is nothing new. You definitely have to make effort on a battlefield. It isn't that you would receive a kingdom without making effort. Students would not say, "Teacher, bless me." One has to make effort to claim a good number. This is a godly knowledge. God speaks, "I make you children into kings of kings." No one else can understand the meaning of this. So the unlimited Father makes you children into the masters of the world. The capital is Delhi and is on the banks of the river Jamuna. The capital has passed through the hands of many. Now Delhi is just pebbles and stones. Then it will be made of gold. However, it isn't that golden Dwarka went down below and then came up again. There isn't any other Lanka brackets Ravan's island. At this time, the whole world is Lanka. The kingdom of Ravan is now continuing. All the brides are sitting in the cottage of sorrow. There, it is the cottage that is free from sorrow. Here, there is a lot of sorrow at every step. Baba comes and makes you very sweet. He says, "Sweetest children never cause sorrow for anyone. Only the one Father is the bestower of peace and happiness. He comes and gives you the inheritance of peace and happiness, and so you have to follow Srimad. Whatever time you can take from your business, remember the Father. You need to have the power of purity through which you will receive a body that is free from disease. The ancient yoga of Bharat is praised very much. When it is time, the Father himself comes and gives you knowledge. Human beings cannot give it. Many sannyasis go abroad and say that they have come to teach the ancient yoga of Bharat. However, none of them teaches Raj Yoga. This too is fixed in the drama. It is the ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat. The Father says, "I come at the confluence age of the cycle." Those people have removed the word confluence and said that he comes in every age. The Father explains when the confluence of the golden and silver age takes place, there is a reduction of 2 degrees. In the iron age, all the degrees are completely finished. You go through these clans, the deity clan, the warrior clan. You children understand accurately that all of this is a play. The play of victory and defeat is based on Bharat. Maya defeats you and the Father comes and enables you to gain victory. No one explains that it was Maya that made you peaceless. Baba says, "You have now lost the necklace of peace. I am now making you wear that same necklace of peace with which you become ever peaceful." This discourse of self-realization should also spin inside you. Externally, by blowing the conch shell, you become kings and queens. You don't have to do anything else. It is very easy. You have received recognition of the Father. Our Baba is the creator of heaven. We truly were the masters of heaven. Baba has now come once again to make us into the masters of heaven. Baba, I now belong to you alone and none other. Because Sri Krishna's name was put in the Gita, they say mine is one Girdhar Gopal and none other. They believe Sri Krishna to be God and that all are one. Because of not knowing God, they have become atheist. You have now become theists because you know the Father. Those people have non-loving intellects at the time of destruction. Non-loving intellect means that they don't love God. The Father is the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, and the ocean of happiness. There is a lot of praise of Him. It isn't that Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are all one God, that Narayan is also God, that Rama too is God. On the one hand, they say that God is beyond name and form, and on the other, they say that He is in the pebbles and stones. By knowing the Father, you now make effort to claim your full inheritance. Shiv Baba is having all of these buildings, etc., built for you children. Because you children have to study here. When you come to the end of a journey and come close to your home, you understand that you have almost reached home. Therefore, you children should be very happy. Baba will entertain you with visions because there will be a pebble at that time. So at such a time, you want to stay with the Father. It will then be very easy to have visions. While sitting in yoga, you will continue to have many visions. You will dance in happiness. However, all the rest will sit their bodies and go back home. There is unnecessary bloodshed without cause. No one is battling with you. You will see everything as detached observers, but courage is also needed. Weak ones cannot stay here. The more sorrow there is to be in the world, the more happiness Baba will give you to entertain you. While you are sitting here, there will be many visions given. There are so many children, and so Shiv Baba's treasure store would definitely be overflowing. Everything happens through the children. Someone may have 7 children, but out of those, some would be wealthy and others poor. There are still children though. That one is the senior father. This is an unlimited home. This one is a mother and father, and then Jagadamba has been made the instrument to look after you children. Kumari Mama is filled with the strength of Gyan and Yoga. Baba also stays in yoga. Each Murli is spoken. You don't think that it is just Shiv Baba who speaks the Murli, do you? Is this soul ignorant? You may think that this one is ignorant and that Shiv Baba alone is speaking the Murli, so then it is good to remember him. Always think that Shiv Baba comes in this one and teaches you. The Father says, by remembering me, you will remain constantly safe. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana, number 1. With the awareness of Hum So Hum, continue to spin the discus of self-realization and maintain spiritual intoxication. Become extremely sweet and extremely lovely, the same as the Father. In order to remain constantly safe, remember the one Father alone. Don't just sit in peace. Remember the Almighty Authority Father and also take power from Him. Blessing, may you claim the future throne of the kingdom by being seated on the seat of tapasya and service. The children who are close here on the seat of service, will also be close to the throne of the kingdom in the future. The more you are cooperative in doing service here, the more you will be constant companion in the kingdom. Here you have a seat of tapasya and service, and there you will have the throne of the kingdom. Here you are a companion in every action by having remembrance of Bap Dada. In the same way, there you will be a companion from childhood to ruling the kingdom. Those who are constantly close, constantly companions, constantly cooperative, and constantly seated on the seat of tapasya and service will be seated on the throne in the future. Slogan: a spiritual rose is someone who spreads the fragrance of spirituality into the atmosphere with his spiritual attitude. Slogan: a spiritual rose is someone who spreads the fragrance of spirituality into the atmosphere with his spiritual attitude. Om Shanti.